Hi, good morning. Yee. All right, happy Monday, you guys. Thank you for joining me again this morning. As usual, before we get started, a few disclaimers. Ladies who are watching this video, if you are pregnant or suspect you're pregnant, this is not the class for you. I suggest that you check out some pregnancy yoga videos instead. If you're watching this and you've been injured, please make sure you're fully healed from your injuries before attempting any yoga classes or any other physical activities. Maybe just get the go ahead from your doctor before attempting this class or any other physical exercise. And if you're a complete newbie to yoga, thank you for joining this class. This is a beginner's class. This class in particular is going to be rather gentle and easy. The past few classes I've been doing have been pretty strenuous. So today's going to be a nice, easy, gentle yoga class. All right, guys. So again, thank you for joining me this morning on this wonderful February winter's day. All right, so we're going to get started standing. If you wish, you can sit down on the mat. You can sit down on the sofa. It depends like what you've got going on with your body. If you've got knees, then if you've got knee issues, then maybe sit down on the sofa. But we're going to get started with our 5 minutes of deep breathing. So I know I just said I stand. I want to sit down actually. So you can stand up and do your 5 minutes of deep breathing. You can sit down. I'm going to sit down and do my 5 minutes of deep breathing. And as well, before we get started, I've shuffled my meditation mantra cards. And today we have this. So we've got the tree of life, strength. I release my fears and face the day with strength. Don't know if you can see that. It looks reversed from where I am, but hopefully you can see that. I release my fears and face the day with strength. I love that. Okay. So, guys, we're going to do a 5 minutes of deep breathing. If you wish, you can do your breath of joy, which we did, I think, in the last class. Or you can do alternate nostril breathing. But today we're just going to keep it nice and easy and just focus on our breathing. So wherever you are, guys, whether you're standing, sitting on the mat, sitting on the sofa, 5 minutes of deep breathing to help calm and center ourselves in preparation for the class, okay? All right, let's do this. Ready? Do this. Okay, so if you have your eyes closed, go ahead and gently open your eyes, bringing yourself back to the room, nice and easy. Okay, you guys. So from warm up, you can stay seated if you wish, or you can come up to stand. Completely up to you. But whether you're standing or sitting, just relax. Okay. If you're coming to stand, then just stand with your feet back a bit apart. Okay. We'll just get started with the neck, so just face forward. And then when you're ready, we'll just turn the head from side to side, nice and easy. As you bring the head back to center, we'll inhale. And exhale, turn the head from one side. Inhale back to center. And exhale. Move to the other side. And you don't have to go at my pace, just take your own time here. And then we'll bring the head back to center. And then from here, leading with the nose. So you're going to be drawing a circle with the nose. So just going to turn the head around in a big circle. Just take your time here. We're slowly waking up those muscles in the neck here. So you don't want to go too quickly. Make this circle as large as you can. And then when you calm up, we'll go around the other way. And then when you come back up, we'll just bring the head back to center. Oh, nice, you guys. From here, just roll out the shoulders. Start to wake up the shoulders. Roll them back. Roll them forward. All right, from here, go ahead and extend that right arm. We'll just bring that arm across the chest, using that left hand to help bring that right arm closer to the chest. Okay, we'll slowly release that arm. Extend the left arm in front of you. Bring that arm across the chest, using that right hand this time to help bring that arm across the chest. So as you do this, you should be feeling this in the top of your shoulder here. Right, slowly bring that left arm down, and one more time with the right arm across the chest. Slowly release the right arm. We'll do the same one more time with the left arm. And slowly release that left arm. Just quickly roll the shoulders out a little bit here. Nice. From here, we'll come to our eagle arms. So in this pose, the arms are bent, 90-degree angle, and then we'll cross the right elbow on top of the left, so the arms cross over. And from here, you can keep the forearms straight up as you look forward. Just bearing in mind, the higher up you bring your arms, the more you're going to feel that pull between the shoulder blades. So you can stay here. And then as an option, you can wrap that right hand around the left, like so. I'm just going to crouch down so you guys can see that. Don't worry, guys, if you can't reach here, you can stay here. And if you struggle with this, then just go ahead and extend the arms, interlace the fingers, and then push those palms away from the chest, and you'll get the same effect, okay? So there's variations for all these poses, guys. Just keep breathing. And then we'll slowly release the hands. Okay. From here, we'll bring the arms behind. Go ahead and interlace those fingers. Squeeze those shoulder blades together so that chest comes up and out. As you guys keep breathing deeply. I know your breathing might be a bit restricted in this pose, don't worry. Slowly release the hands, bringing them back. And then from here, we're just going to explain this. Working with the shoulder blades, so we're just going to roll the shoulders back, so the shoulder blades squeeze together. And then roll the shoulders forward, opening up the shoulder blades. That's the only way I can describe it. So we're just opening and closing the shoulder blades here, guys. Shoulders roll back. Shoulders roll forward. Okay. And then we're going to bring it back to our eagle arms. So let's get those arms bent. This time bringing the left elbow on top of the right. And again, you can cross the elbows overhead, keep the forearms straight up if you wish. Or as an option, see if you can wrap that left hand. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is my left hand. So I'm going to see if I can wrap it around the right so that the palms are touching. Let's release the hands. And then from here, we're going to bring it back to our shoulder opening and closing. So I'll just turn around so you can see. So let's roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then open up the shoulder blades by rolling the shoulders forward, kind of hunching yourself over a little bit. And bringing up the chest, bringing the shoulder blades together. And then hunching over, opening up the shoulder blades here, shoulders come forward. And then let's bring it up to center. Nice, you guys. All right, let's work those sides. So again, if you're sitting, you still can stay seated and do this pose. But from here, just place the left hand on that left hip. We'll inhale. That right arm comes up, and then we'll lean over. Exhale. Inhale, bring back up. Right hand on the left, right hip. Inhale, still that left arm comes up, and then exhale. Bring it over to the side. Inhale. Left hand on the left hip. Right arm comes up, and then exhale, come over. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. Inhale. And exhale over. Inhale. And then bring both arms back down the side. Nice. From here, we'll come into our cat-cow pose. We can still do this standing. You can do this on your hands and knees if you're on the mat. Or you can do it seated. Completely up to you. So if we're going to do it standing, let's go ahead and bend those knees a little bit. We're going to place the hands on the knees. So as you inhale, arch that back. Push those hips out behind you. Look up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, look round, look down. So just keep flowing like this, guys, whether you're standing, seated, or on your hands and knees. We're working with that spine. And if you're standing, I've got my feet a bit wider than hip width apart. Okay, and from here, we're going to come up to stand. And if you're on the floor, we're just going to do some wrist movements here. So we're going to place the tops of the hands under the armpits, stretching out those wrists. Here you can flap the wings. Gently, don't flap them too hard. Oh. Okay, just gently slide those hands out from under your armpits and roll them out. Guys, here's to the start of a new week. I hope you had a lovely weekend. And I hope last week was good for you as well. Yeah, it's February, the days are getting longer. Even though saying that, it's actually snowing where I am right now, so I guess spring isn't just around the corner like I thought. All right, so go ahead and extend the right arm with the palm facing away from you, and using the left hand, just going to hold and pull back those fingers. So now we're getting into the inner part of that wrist. So just be careful in this pose. Don't pull back too hard. You're going to feel the stretch in your wrist, but if you feel any pain, then just slowly back out. And that goes for any of the poses that we do. You should never feel pain in the yoga poses, so just take it easy. If you do feel pain, slowly stop and back out of the pose. Okay, release that right hand. Just give it a good rotate. Okay. And then we'll do the same with the left arm. Go ahead and extend that left arm, palm facing away from you. Let's use that right hand to carefully push back the fingers of the left hand. I release my fears and face the day with strength. Release my fears and face the day with strength. Okay, slowly release the hands. We'll roll out that left hand, that left wrist. Okay, your hands are shaking. Just get the whole body shaking. Okay, all right, so if you were seated, now's the time for you to come up to stand in your own way that's comfortable. Okay, so from here, we're going to come to stand in our mountain pose. Nice and easy, feet about hip width apart, knees are nice. And I'm just going to step here so you can see me better. There we go. Knees are nice and loose. Hips are facing forward. We're engaging that core, which will help to lengthen up through that spine. Shoulders are rolled back and down. Arms resting either side of the body. And that head is nice and centered. So this pose is all about posture. All right, and then from here, coming into our balancing pose here, we're just going to come up and down into the tiptoes and then the heels, getting into those calves, those toes, those arches. And we can also match the movement with the breath here, guys, as you come up, you inhale, and exhale, raise you back down. So we're going to do this until we start to feel the calves starting to burn. Okay, one more time up. Rock it back. Nice. Okay, so from here, again, a bit more balance in our mountain pose. But from this time, but from here, we're going to kind of sway from side to side, lifting up the leg as we lean over. So we'll start with the right leg. So we're going to keep the right foot down, and just lift that left leg, bring it back down, we'll go over to the other side. Again, nice and easy. Seems really simple, but the longer you do this, you're going to feel this in your hips and your glutes as well. Let's bring it back down. You just kind of walk the feet on the spot. All right. Inhale, let's get those arms up. Interlace the fingers, point the palms up to the ceiling. Okay. And let me just adjust my laptop a bit so you can actually see. Okay, arms going up. So as you exhale, We're going to lean back. Inhale, bringing yourself back up to center. Exhale, going to lean forward a little bit. Inhale brings you back up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center, and then exhale to the left. Bring up with an inhale, releasing his hands. Nice. Okay, so from here, we're going to lean into the left foot. Go ahead and raise that right leg. So they've got the leg bent here. Just place that right hand over that right knee. And we're going to slowly open that leg out to the side. Use the wall for support here as well. Slowly bring that knee back into the center. And then release that leg back down. We immediately come over to the left leg. Got the toes pointing down here. Left hand on that left knee. Slowly bring it out to the side. Bring it back to center. And then release that leg back down. Nice. It's really snowing. It's getting heavier here. Ooh. Oh dearie. All right, so now we're coming to our tree pose, a balancing pose. Quite a few balancing poses today, guys. Again, we can always use the wall for support as well. Just determine which side you're going to get started on. Fingers resting on the wall there. But remember, there's 3 variations of tree pose. So the easiest variation, we've got that right foot on the tiptoes with that right heel resting on the left ankle. Okay, so that right hip is still opening up here. I'm going to lengthen up through the spine, palms together. So just see how this feels. Just nice and comfy. Stay here. And then if you want the option, if you want a bit more of a challenge, then raise that right foot, rest it on the side of your left calf. Making sure not to put it on the knee joint here. Just rest it on the side. Again, see how that feels. And then as an option, you can raise that foot, bring it right onto the inner thigh there, which is obviously the hardest variation of pose. If you're going to attempt this, a nice little trick is to, especially if you're wearing like slidey leggings like these, just kind of push the foot into the thigh and push the thigh into the foot, which will help. Okay, I'm just going to stay here still. Okay. So whichever variation you're doing, let's just release that right foot down. We'll immediately come over to the other side of the left foot. So just do exactly the same as what you did on the right side, on this side. So whether you're here, 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 just do exactly the same. Bring those hands together, look forward. All right. And then let's release those hands. We bring that left foot back down. Awesome, you guys. From here, we're going to step it to the front of the mat. And then a big step back for that right foot, sorry. Right foot. All right, we're coming into our warrior 2 flow. Okay, so as you step the right foot back, just turn that right foot out to face the side. That left foot is pointing to the front of the mat, but the hips facing out to the side. Lovely. Go ahead and bend that left knee. Bring the arms up shoulder height. And then turn to face the left hand. All right, so from here, guys, with your next inhale, we're going to lift the arms up, straighten out that left leg. Exhale, brings you back down. Warrior two. We're going to do this flow for a few moments. Let your inhale lift you up. That exhale is going to bring you back down. Okay, when you come back down to warrior two, just going to hold here. From here, we'll come to a reverse warrior. So leading with that right hand, we're going to carefully bring this right hand down to the right leg. Slide it down as you open up the torso here. That left arm is extending up. We've still got the left knee bent. Let's bring it back up to our warrior two. Straighten out that front leg. Let's bring the arms down. We'll turn that left foot, and then we'll immediately come over to the other side. So turn that right foot to face the front. All right, we've got the hips facing out to the side. Let's bring those arms up shoulder height. Go ahead and bend that right knee. Maybe you need to adjust your stance here. Maybe it's too wide or too narrow. So just kind of shuffle the feet along if you wish. Good. And again from here, let's move into our flow. Let that inhale lift you up. Exhale brings you back down. And then as we come back down, just going to hold here for a moment. And then we're going to reach that left hand onto the left leg. And go ahead and slide that hand down, reaching that right arm over. Let's bring it back to our warrior two. Beautiful, guys. Nice, good job. Go ahead and slowly straighten out that right leg. Bring the arms down. Turn that right foot. And then we'll step the feet together. Nice. Come to stand at the front of the mat. Let's inhale those arms overhead. And then we'll exhale, come into a forward fold. Bend those knees if you need to. Bringing the fingertips down to the mat here. I'm just going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Let the head dangle. Awesome, you guys. From here, we're going to step it back to our plank pose. So a nice big step back, all the way to the back of the mat. So this is the top of our push-up position here. Remember, you can always make it a bit easier by bringing the knees down. Okay. Then, if you haven't done so already, slowly bring those knees down. We're going to lower the tummy and the chest down to the mat. Nice. From here, bring the arms So you're resting on the chin here. Just bring the arms down either side. We've got the feet, the thighs touching. Interlace the fingers. So your fingers, your hands are resting on your bum here. And then with a nice big inhale, again to lift just the chest off the mat. Bring the shoulder blades together. Keep breathing, guys. And then slowly bring it back down, rest the chin down. Nice. And then we can bring the hands either side of the chest. Cool. So from here, you can come into crocodile, bringing the forearms on top of each other. Or if you know that your spine is okay, you can come up into Sphinx pose, resting on the elbows. I particularly like this pose. I like the name of this pose. When I do this pose, I imagine myself in ancient Egypt, just sitting there all magnificent and gold. Yes. Just relax into this pose. Okay. From here, we're just going to slowly walk the hands back so that we can bring the chest and the chin down to the mat. Tuck those toes under, guys, because we're going to come up to downward dog. So we can come up onto the hands and knees first, if you wish. And then push the hips up to the ceiling. You can always bend the knees here, come up onto the tippy toes, if that feels better for you. Nice. So let's move those shoulders away from the ears. And then from here, we're going to carefully bring the knees down. And then from here, we're coming to our child's pose. So you can either keep the knees together here and then come forward. I prefer doing the wide legged child's pose. So I'm going to bring the knees apart, big toes are touching behind me, and then slowly bring the hips towards the heels. And slowly. You can come here onto the elbows, if that's comfortable for you. Or you can go ahead and extend those arms, bring the forehead down to the mat. Or alternatively, if you have a cushion, you can put the cushion between the legs here so that you've got something comfortable to relax on. And from here, we'll slowly come up here. Just move the feet from under us so that we come into a seated position. And then from here, we're going to come to rest on the back. All right, so let's come down into the back. You can hug your knees in here if you want to, if that's comfortable for you. Just bear in mind, this will be very uncomfortable if you need to pee, so make sure you don't have a full bladder. But either way, we can rock from side to side here if that feels nice. So then release the hands, we're going to slide the legs down, but we're not coming to Shavasana just yet. All right, from here we're going to slide the hands under the hips. And then from here, go ahead and raise the right leg, not all the way up here. Point those toes. And then we're going to do some leg circles, okay? Go around in one direction. Go around the other way. And we'll slowly bring the foot down. Oh, can you feel that in your hips? All right, and then we're going to lift the left foot, point those toes, and then again, go around in a circle. Go around the other way. And then we'll slowly bring that foot down. Nice. You can remove the hands from under your hips. Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah. All right, from here, go ahead and step the feet onto the mat. Nice wide stance between the feet here so that the feet even come off the sides of the mat. We'll come into our windscreen wiper legs. So when you're ready, you can go ahead and slowly lean both legs over to one side. Slowly bring the knees back up to center, and then we'll slowly lean over to the other side. It's always good to just take it slow in this pose. If you move too quickly, you might cause tension or even pain in the hips. Take it easy. All right, so then as we come down to one side, we're just going to hold it here. You can place the hand on the thigh here and the hips. Okay, and then slowly bring the knees up, and then slowly come over to the other side. And then slowly raise the knees back up to center. And then from here, we'll slide the legs down. We'll reach the arms overhead. We can interlace the hands if you wish. Stretch, bring the feet and the thighs together. And we're just going to stretch, point those toes. And release. Bring the arms back down the sides. And then from here, we will now come to rest in our Shavasana, our corpse pose. So grab some blankets, put some socks on, get a nice thick jump on, because we are going to be chilling here for the next few minutes. Oh, the next 10 minutes. Let's get super duper comfy, guys. I like having a cushion under my knees sometimes. It feels really nice to just let the legs hang. That's what I'm doing today. Just remember, you don't have to lay completely down on the mat. If you want to bring the feet onto the mat and just chill out here, by all means, go for it. You guys completely comfortable now? Yeah? Okay. So this is the part now where we can relax and where we tell each part of the body to relax and to feel heavy. So we always get started with the toes, the arches, the heels and the ankles. You can give the toes a wiggle here, just to kind of get out any lingering nervous energy or anxiety, just get that out. And then let the feet rest. So now the feet are relaxed, they're rested, and they're being heavy. Bring awareness up through to your calves and your knees. Which are now heavy, rested, and relaxed on the mat. Feel the muscles, the ligaments, the tendons in your legs just relaxing and sinking down into the mat. Moving up through to your thighs and your hips, which can now relax and rest. Feel the muscles in your powerful thighs relaxing. The bones, the ligaments, the tendons are relaxing. Everything's just chilled and quiet and soft. So we'll now express gratitude towards our hips, our thighs, our knees, our calves, and our feet and toes. The entire lower half of our body is saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll now bring our awareness to that glorious spine. And we'll imagine each little vertebra starting from the pelvic area, working your way up. Just imagine each little vertebra until you reach the base of the spine. And as you imagine each vertebra, as you work your way up the spine, you feel the spine resting and relaxing. It becomes heavy. You feel the back muscles relaxing. Feel yourself becoming heavier. Now bring your awareness to the front of your torso, your chest, your ribs, and your tummy. Feeling how your breath, as you inhale and exhale, how that affects your tummy and your ribs. Feeling them expand with the inhales and come down towards the spine as you inhale. Bring your awareness to your shoulders and your shoulder blades. And hopefully you've released tension, not only in your shoulder blades, but anywhere else in your body. And if you do feel tension in the body, maybe kind of move yourself around a little bit to kind of get rid of that tension. But also use this time to become aware of your body. Maybe you discover a new place in your body that you hold tension that you weren't aware of. And that just gives you something to kind of work on, releasing tension in that particular part of the body. I know I carry tension in my shoulders, which is probably why I do a lot of work with the shoulders in my classes. But we'll now bring our awareness to the length of the arms, the elbows. Feeling the muscles in the arms relax. Become heavy. Bring awareness to your wrists, your hands, fingers and thumbs. Perhaps you have the arms reaching out either side. You've got the palms open, ready to receive that good energy, that love, that positivity from the universe, from the divine source, from God, or the goddess, whatever you choose to be. And now express gratitude to the upper parts of our bodies, the torso, the spine, the ribs, the chest, the arms, the hands, the head, the neck. And we'll also use this time to remember that we are miracles. The human body is a miracle, your mind is a miracle. And then let's now bring our awareness to the scalp muscles, the back of your head and the top of your head. Feeling those muscles relax, become heavy on the mat. Now bring your awareness to your face and those muscles in the face. We're going to tell those muscles in the face to relax, become heavy, getting started with the forehead and eyebrows, releasing any frowning that's happening. Your eyes are now relaxed and heavy. Your ears, cheeks, and nose can now relax and become heavy. Your lips, mouth, and tongue now rest and relax. And then your jaw and your chin can now relax and forehead, as well as your neck and your throat. I forgot to include the neck and the throat. Everything's just heavy and relaxed there, guys. So with your eyes closed and the body relaxed and heavy, and now bring our attention to the mind. And we can bring our attention to the mantra, to that chant, which is, I release my fears and face the day with strength. I release my fears and face the day with strength. It's such a powerful phrase. And the more you say these words, the more they come true. So just remember, you don't have to follow this particular mantra. If there's something that you need in this hour, in this day, something that's personal to you, go ahead and repeat that. I release my fears and face the day with strength. And if you wish, you can also bring your mind to a happy place. And just take a few moments to think about what that means for you. Where is your happy place? Is it indoors? Is it outdoors? Are you alone or are you with people? Are you with family or friends? Maybe you're with your pet. Season, is it? If you're outdoors, perhaps it's summertime. If you're indoors, perhaps it's winter and you're all snuggled up in a nice thick blanket. If you're outdoors, what kind of environment is it? Are you in nature, on a beach, in the forest, in the jungle, on a mountain, in the ocean, in a lagoon? Oh, there's so many places you can take your mind. And now say goodbye to our happy place as we bring our awareness back to the breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch the arms overhead. And then you can gently open your eyes. So when you're ready, gently come up to your comfortable seated position in your own time. Or if you want to lay here for a few moments, go for it. Just do whatever feels right for you in this moment. So I'd like to take this moment to thank you, everyone who has joined me today in this class. It has been a lot more gentler than usual. Sometimes we need that to be gentle with ourselves. But again, thank you for joining me. And if you wish to continue the yoga classes, I'll do on Facebook at Rooted by Yoga, same time, 10 to 11. And then also Friday on Facebook, 10 to 11. And yeah, I'll be here next week, Monday. Actually, I might be back on Sunday, but I'll let you guys know. And take care of yourselves. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. And have a wonderful week, guys. Take care.